Okay, what's up everyone? This is like a continuation from the last video. Just gonna apply my layout here. It's gonna be a continuation from my last video, literally like just as it ended. I didn't want the video to get too long and I'm having like so much fun playing this pool. Sorry, let me slow down again. I'm just having like a lot of fun playing this pool, so yeah. I think I'm just gonna keep recording for a bit. Interesting, we get a lead here. We get a lead, then check call on the turn. I think I'll just bomb the river. I think going all in is a bit too ambitious because like now his like king queen feels like weird with the ace there, so I just don't think jamming makes much sense. Maybe I'll play until like try to get even or something. Back to the good old days. But other than that, I think the pool like is just very, very good right now. Here's a graph I didn't show in the last video. Yeah, we're down like a buy-in and a half. It's fun. Gonna be betting big on this turn. Not really big, I think we can block, but I still think he has a decent amount of ace X that's willing to check this flop, especially since like some of these guys are a bit passive with their stronger hands. So now we're just targeting out like ace 10, ace jack sort of thing, sort of hands. Yeah, like ace 5 off is a hand that will check back. We'll just be starting off with a call with the ace 5 suited. And I'm going to be blocking this river. And I think we're just going to start with a small c-bet on this board. We have like pretty nice equity. Small in quotations. Oh, he calls with kings. Interesting. I think we're going to be mixing this turn. We're just going to try and fold out his like ace jack, queen jack kind of hands. And I'm going to roll for a 3-bet with his 7s. I think on the river, we just have to give up now. Has way too many like king X here, and he does lead, so I think that's indicative that he does have a good hand. And I think after this session, we've actually played 25k hands of 10 and I'll zoom. Ace king off. Gonna be going very big here just because I know that this guy's gonna call a lot, and we need to put like a lot of pressure on his hands. What if like mostly they only really respond to big bets? So I'm just gonna take a screenshot of the graph, the first 25k hands on the other screen. For those curious. First 25k hands. Okay, let's get back to it. I'm actually going to be playing high frequency checks here, multi-way. I want to have like these stronger hands that protect my range here. Plus on like the ace high board, like when our hand's like not too strong, like we don't want, like it's, with ace 10, we're basically trying to get value from ace 5 off, you know, like ace 5 suited, I meant. Just gonna call and gonna be ISOing with the ace king suited. Now we're in a kind of like a tough spot here if he does bet again, because we have like a caller here, so it's already, we're like showing like lots of strength. And yeah, on this river, it's gonna be like very tough. We might lose a flip here, but thank God we get down the river. Yeah, like It's just this spot is just so tough to play. Theoretically, he shouldn't have many. Shouldn't have like a lot of these. Like, shouldn't have any like a lot of bluffs here. Everything gets there on the river. Gonna go for like a big sizing here. I think just people float way too much. Just gonna make a tight fold here. Yeah. Just because everything gets there. I don't see any bluffs for that sizing. This guy has ace-8 suited. Surprised he bet that on the flop multi-way. Gonna be calling here since we do have absolute position. Our hand will play decently multi-way, but I think we do get like into very uncomfortable spots. It's a terrible board. Just trying to check it down. Interesting how they're just supposed to snap check though. Like, do we dare try and steal this pot? If this guy calls, we just got like I was just gonna say, if this guy like, maybe this guy's like, you know, trapping us or something. I've seen this thing where people just like insta check and then just I've seen this thing where people just insta check and then that's just kind of like their way to induce people betting, and like I guess it worked. I'm just gonna be going for like another big bet on this turn, stacking off, of course. He has like so many weak ace-x to call me down with. And you could have two pairs here, but it's just close your eyes and just like hope for the best, you know. It was too funny though. As soon as I clicked the bet button, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, wait a minute. But it's interesting. Like, it's interesting like what kind of timing tells there are. To be honest, I have like quite a few timing tells on this pool, but it's just I just think that's way too much to share. I'm gonna be calling the 8-9 off here. Gotta be check folding now. Can't really bluff on that turn. Like ace is very good for him. Although we do have like pretty similar amount of 8. I mean, pretty similar amount of ace-x. Just gonna be betting pot, trying to win this one. Trying to buy it, and it works. And I'm just gonna be betting here now with our open ender. Normally I would be 3-betting against this guy, but I think when they open like very wide, they just call a lot of 3-bets. We just have to we're just gonna have to like tighten up our range. Gonna be 4-betting here. At least like, you know, show that I do have some 4-bet bluffs. I don't think I've ever 4-bet bluffed much. And when I do, I usually get there. Gonna be calling. Do flop middle pair. I don't think it's good enough to value bet just yet. If he does have like a jack, he could have ace jack, could have like jack 9, some weird jack x. This is just a bad run out, but so I think we just check, show it down. Good thing he doesn't bluff. I think that just based on that run out, I think you just have to bluff, you know, like you're losing to like some check down 5x, 8x, you know, like threes don't really have much showdown value. So when you have a player like this that doesn't bluff like these kind of runouts, you can just basically just overfold. I was gonna play like my straight flush draw as like a check raise, to be honest. Just and stacking off basically. That's how I was gonna play it, especially since I think people stab way too often when check two. Not sure what his range looks like here, just because he just snap called the turn. Could have some random pocket pair like eights. If he raises, we have like a tough spot. He could have king jack, maybe like a trap king jack. I'm gonna guess eights. Even ace high. Or is that a deuce? Yeah. It's just interesting bet here. I'm kind of split on betting this flop like 50-50. I'm gonna be calling with the queen six. And can't really fold now, eh? Especially since his username is certified whale, so we just gotta call down, right? If he's a whale. High frequency bet here. Gonna be betting a big sizing since we're out of position. And the board's like really good for us. I just don't think we can fold anymore, like especially since we do improve like to a better boat. And yeah, just his username is just a big tell. He snap called, and that's like pretty alarming. But I just don't think we have many checks on this turn. And I think we just block on this river. Try to get calls from his like king queen, king jack. Do flop a set, small c bet. Yeah, I think he had queen, king jack. Yeah, that's looks like it. Look out lucky on that river. And against this, like I just don't even know what to say about this. This is like not like there's no GTO to talk about this. I think it's just straight street poker. I think we're almost back to even. Either way, I'm just gonna try and make this video another 30-minute video. And that way I don't have to record for the next 2 weeks. Gonna 3-bet here with the ace queen. Gonna be 3-betting here as well. Could go even bigger. Nah, I'm already uncomfortable looking at this. It's just gonna be a check fold spot, to be honest. Like there's not much we can do here. And I think with the ace queen suited, I think I'm gonna bet like half pot. I think that's like what my general strategy has like looked like. And on this turn, I think we can continue barreling or just like trying to realize some equity here. Sorry, I just got distracted a bit. Yeah, like let's just roll for it. Okay, we rolled a bit low. So I think we're checking. Damn, I just think we're supposed to check the flop anyways. Damn. Yeah, I think we should check the flop. Or gonna bet small here and then we're gonna get called. I think we still have enough weaker ace X to get value from. Let's try to decide whether to bluff this river. And I think we have a pretty clear value bet on this river, targeting ace jack, ace 10 suited. He has ace king. Yeah, I'm just gonna check. Burning way too much of my time bank. I'm just trying to decide how many of like these, like how many like nines like does he have? How many like 7s, 6s? But he's calling 3s on that flop out of position. So like if that's like the kind of play he's making, then we just need to start barreling like way more often. I just think that like people just never float this. Like has like some 9s, some 8s, like a lot of What a mistake. I'm on tilt, guys. I'm on tilt. Especially since I think we were like almost even and now we're like back to losing, especially since we lost this hand right here. I think it's fine play, like calling ace king pre is fine. Just sucks that we get pipped like this. I almost jammed the river too. But yeah, I just think it's way too nitty to be checking back this river. Just sucks that we do get pipped. Like, I'm pretty sure ace king off is like, I think you just call like very low frequency, but yeah. He should still be 4-betting that a lot. Because at that point, if you're ever 4-betting like early position versus middle position, your range is kind of like queens plus at that point. No, I don't think I'm going to be ISOing here. I think it's worth a peel with our decent backdoors. And I think we're just checking a lot here on this flop. The reason why I'm kind of like scared of calling this 3-bet, even though it is like a slam dunk call, you know, this is like a slam dunk call. But I just, this guy's just so tight, you know, like. I think we're gonna 4-bet. No, let's just play a call. I was gonna 4-bet, but he's just like so tight, like just based on what I've seen him play. I just don't think. I normally like queen 9 suited would be like one of these like 4-bet bluffs, and we always call it if we don't 4-bet. It's just, I'm gonna be shocked if he has like a bluff, 3-bet bluff here. And by 3-bet bluff I mean like something like ace 4 suited, ace 5 suited. It's gonna be check calling, check calling. I'm gonna be folding this. Like, man, I think he's like ace king. And he's not even gonna value bet his ace king on this river. That's what sucks. So maybe with that thought, we just, okay. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, what does he have? Like, okay, I don't care. We're just gonna jam. Please have aces, man. Please have aces. Like, I'd never wanted someone to call so bad in my life. Oh shit, we still have this hand to play. I think on this we just bet small. Could even bet half pot. Gonna be squeezing here. Like I said, I'm gonna be squeezing pretty big. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. I think we just bet like a lot here. Yeah. Okay, and I think we just bet small. Oops. On this flop. On the Jack of Diamonds turn, I think we want to be still betting. Just trying to decide the size. Man, I think we still want to be betting. I'm just trying to decide what size. I'm debating between like 2/3 and like half pot. But we just auto check. This kind of tilting. And we lose to 6s here. What the heck? So now that like we see like a lot of people calling here, it just means we just got to keep barreling these turns, you know? Like I shouldn't be giving up on this kind of turn. I just think that the calling range has a lot of like these suited broadways, queen jack suited, ace queen, ace jack, like jacks, queens in particular. So yeah, I just think we need to be barreling way more often than I should. Pretty straightforward fold here. Okay. So I just was a bit distracted after that. And but what did I say? Like I just don't think he has many these 3-bet bluffs, like, and just he was just so face up on the turn. How many times are we gonna miss with ace king, and how many times are they gonna call us on this flop? So I'm just gonna stick with the plan. Like I've just seen way too many people. Like this guy just floats like pocket 6s, right? So I think we just gotta keep barreling this time. And same thing with the ace 10. Ugh. I'm gonna lose my mind. If he shows me pocket 8s, I'm just gonna snap end this video. This time he has kings. At least we save money. If he like 4-bet pre, we would have probably had to stack off at one point. And what did the guy with the hit a 9? What's going on here? Look at this. So I'm really deep versus these guys, and we have like 3 cold callers. I'm tempted to just to pot this flop here and stack off against some like 10s, jacks here. If this guy goes all in, then yeah, I'm just gonna be betting really, really big here, considering how deep we all are. And stacking off against like these guys, gonna be and yeah. Maybe I should have reset the table. I'm not good at Deepstack play. And looks like we take it down. That's what I mean. I'm having like a lot of fun playing this pool right now. It's like crazy. Just getting tilted in like other spots though. Like, yeah. Like this is a kind of weird dynamic where if you know they're a reg, which this guy probably is considering his like stack size, he might be opening like very wide considering how many weak players there are. So like having a hand like this is like tempting to 4-bet. A little bit of lag there. Check call. Gonna be check calling here with the gut shot to the nuts, backdoor flush draw. On this turn, I think we just keep going for a bet here. We make the nuts on the river, and we're gonna be folding here to a 3-barrel. Kind of like conflicted what to do here, mainly because he does have like some stronger jack X. But I think that with the flush draw on board, he can also have like king queen, like that we need to deny equity from king 10 on like a bunch of flush draws. And on this board, I'm just going to be doing a high frequency C bet. And when we have position like this, even though it is a small 3-bet, and he is a bit short stack, I'm still going to peel. I'm going to be peeling here as well. Losing to queen jack, king queen, ace queen. But yeah, that's what I'm just basically going to be checking that turn just because I think he has a lot of like ace queen. And it's kind of a weird barrel on the turn by him because, yeah, like I feel like when you have a hand like showdown value like this, it's not really a hand you want to be bluffing. So your hand is, you're kind of like having like this mergey bet on the turn, which I don't know what really accomplishes. What it accomplishes. Gonna be folding here. And in this spot in particular, I'm just gonna be jamming here. And here, I'm just gonna be going for a small c-bet. Like way too much dead money. This just has to be a profitable play. And I've been seeing this one thing, like what Sims do is like they just have a 4-bet jamming range against a middle position 3-bet. Like some pre-flop Sims show that. I think we're down 40 blinds, I think. And we've almost played 1,000 hands. Ace 9 off will be the bottom of like the hands that I open, the offsuit aces that I opened from the cutoff. I'm gonna be opening this one, even though it's a bit loose. We're kind of deep stack here. Probably should be opening tighter, to be honest, but I have these two guys to my left. That's what I was thinking, that we can start opening a little bit wider and get immediately punished for it. Ace 9 suited, sometimes we can squeeze there, but I think I'm just gonna try and play like a lot more tighter when we're this deep. Pre-flop, I mean. Gonna be calling with a 7-6 suited. Flop really bad. So we have an easy fold. Gonna be 3-betting here. Gonna be going for a really big sizing. Same thing with the king 9 suited. Just because of how deep we are. To be honest, like deep stack play like kind of makes me uncomfortable, but I kind of don't like feel it in 10NL, to be honest. Although it is tilting to lose like a 200 big blind pot. That's so weird. We're gonna see a lead here after a 3-bet. For bluffs, I guess he has like queen jack suited. Guess he can have king jack as well. It's not ideal blocking some of his bluffs. Gonna be calling here. I might have to stack off on this flop. Might be trapping us. Let's just hope we get to showdown. I'm so distracted right now with these hands and trying to commentate. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold here. This is a weird play. Yeah, I think we're just gonna start off with a call. That's what we're gonna do. And looks like that guy was just trying to trap us. It's gonna be betting big now. I think like half the time we're gonna fold. If we roll really big, I might have to just call one more time. He still just have his like queen jack bluffs is what I'm saying. Okay. Let's just hope he gives up, everyone. Otherwise, I might be calling this one down. Just I know we're like on some like level we're supposed to be calling this down. Just like we're just not blocking like a lot of his like queen jack bluffs, ace jack kind of stuff. And I just don't think he's leading with a 10 much. This might be a punt, but like we'll have to do some solver analysis on that one for sure. Like when the flush draw misses and everything, I think we just call this like half the time. Okay, and I think with that we're like up, so let's just start sitting out. What a great session. That was a lot of fun. So there we go. Here's a session graph that I just did. Oops. Basically 781 hands. We're up in money, but down in EV. And yep. And yeah, let's see. I think we reached 25K hands this year. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Thanks for supporting that channel for 25K hands. Looks like we have a pretty decent win rate and our red line isn't too bad. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a good one.